I'm brave Rome, your loosely put together substitute teacher with a massive hangover, and I'm gonna teach you about Sisyphus. Sisyphus? Is that a sexually transmitted disease? No, it's actually a god! In Greek mythology, Sisyphus was the founder and king of Ephra. Ephra? It's definitely Ephra. We can fucking overdub this. I'm not gonna do this right now.
In Greek mythology, Sisyphus was the founder and king of Ephra. He was punished for cheating death twice by being forced to roll an immense boulder up a hill, only for it to roll down every time it neared the top, repeating this action for eternity. After dying and descending into Hades, he audaciously managed to capture Thanatos, the personification of death, and chain him up so that no humans died thereafter. Only the intervention of Ares resolved the crisis, and Death was freed to pursue his natural work. Working on the kind-hearted wife of Hades, Persephone, the king pleaded that if he were released, he would be able to instruct his wife to carry out the proper rituals, and all would be well. On his release, Sisyphus, naturally, made no attempt to return to Hades, but lived to a ripe old age, largely thanks to Death now not wanting to go anywhere near him, following his previous experiences of being put in chains.
This motherfucker died, went to hell, captured the existence of death itself, chained that boy up, stopped humans everywhere from dying. Ares came down and was like, "What the fuck are you doing? People have to die, you're crazy!" Sisyphus did not care, but he was like, "Okay, fine," and he backed off. A little bit of time passes and he dies. He goes back to hell. This time he starts getting a little bit jiggy with Satan's wife. He says, "Miss Satan, all your evilness, I forgot to tell my wife some shit before I left. Why don't you let me back into the realm of the living and I'll be right back down. I promise. I promise. I promise." He gets released from hell. As soon as he's out, he's like, "I'm not going back there. It's hot." And this time when he escapes, he lives for a while longer because, to quote the Odyssey, Death was tired. "My boy's in the corner smoking a joint, getting a fucking beezer." Death walks into the club late like, "Fuck that shit. I'm not talking to him. He's insane. I need a break. I'm going home early. I got a wife." When Sisyphus finally does pass for the third time, he is met by Zeus himself, and Zeus is pissed the fuck off. "Sisyphus, how dare you cheat death twice? Think about the example you're setting for the humans." "Fuck you." I said fuck. So Zeus punishes Sisyphus to roll a boulder up a mountain eternally. When he gets to the top, it rolls back down. To quote the Odyssey,
"Then I witnessed the torture of Sisyphus, as he wrestled with a huge rock with both hands. Bracing himself and thrusting with hands and feet, he pushed the boulder uphill to the top. But every time, as he was about to send it toppling over the crest, its sheer weight turned it back, and once again towards the plain the pitless rock rolled down. So once more he had to wrestle with the thing, and push it up, while the sweat poured from his limbs and the dust rose high above his head."
So what's left for our hero Sisyphus? An eternal torment. How is he gonna get out of this one? Sisyphus had one more little trick up his sleeve. I just spit one more fuck you to the gods. He becomes content. He becomes happy. He convinces himself to be joyful in his torment. This motherfucker is unstoppable. He finds peace in his punishment, completely reversing the purpose of Zeus putting him there. So what do we learn from Sisyphus? Put yourself in his place. The gods are against you. You're suffering. You're in eternal torment. Maybe you feel that way. You're in pain constantly. Listen to me. Fuck them. Learn to be content exactly where you are now, exclusively to piss everyone who wants you to suffer off. Just like Sisyphus, there is no bigger W than accepting torment without giving your punisher the satisfaction, and in the process of this, you might even become joyful. Joy is a middle finger to pain. If you can learn to be happy when you have every reason to be sad, you win. So, start smiling, baby. Stay scared. I'm Brave Rome, and there's nothing on this clipboard. Is that it? Besides overdub and shit, I think so.